What's up, Amazins, New York Giants fans? It's Coach Ed here. Coach Ed's Amazing World of Sports. Just wanted to talk a little bit. I saw the post-game uh, press release, and just want to talk about a couple of things that Coach Daboll spoke about. Um, because I still see the continuous banter and chatter and, dare I say, fights over Daniel Jones and some of the players. Now, I do understand some of the fan base not liking Daniel Jones, his playing abilities, what he does. And you're well within your rights. And there are those who um, are giving him a chance, and then there are those who are completely supportive. So everyone has a right to their own opinion. So please don't take it that that's what I'm saying. You don't have a right. You do have a right. But Coach Daboll, during his press conference, alluded to something that, even I as a coach, I mean, I get caught up in my fandom, and sometimes I forget as a coach, these things are important in sports, of course, on the football field, but in life in general. And, he said, and I quote, uh, you have to have confidence in the players. They feel that, which is true. Your job, your family life, even here in sports, if you don't have confidence, if you're in a management supervisory position and you're a subordinate and you feel that they're not confident in you, you feel it. And that's something that, we have to be mindful of. You have to show, he said, you have to show players you have faith in them, because you're putting them out there on the field to perform. You're giving them the X's and the O's, trying to put them in positions to be successful, and you have to tell them that you have faith that they're going to go out there and perform. Um, we as fans of the Giants, yes, we've been here and we've seen a lot, and there's a lot of things that we have not liked about Daniel Jones. But Daboll and the coaching staff, they're fresh, they're new, and they see other things. And there is some talent there. There are some things that he does, and that he's able to do. Yes, there's things that he's missed, even in today's game. But no player, no coach, no one is perfect. Everyone's going to make mistakes. So, um, he was asked about the first down Daniel Jones made late in the game and on the naked boot for DJ, and he said, and I quote, "The call was a naked play. It had a couple of options. He made the right call." That goes back to what I just said. You know, putting the players in the right position to be successful, to make the right call, to make the right play, and that shows that he did. Um, Again, was his whole play for the whole day perfect? No, no, no. I'd be a fool to sit here and say yes, he was 100% perfect. That's not reality. That's not true. I don't care if you were Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Babe Ruth, whoever. You've made mistakes during the course of your playing game. So, I'm not going to sit here and try and lie to people and say, oh, he was perfect. No, he wasn't. But you still have to have a level of faith and confidence in him. We as fans need to have that. Just be supportive, because players feel that, coaches feel that negative, spewing negativity coming from the fan base, and nobody wants to hear that. There's being critical. There's saying you don't like the play, but then there's just outright vile negativity, and that's what a lot of what I see when it comes to Daniel Jones. And one last thing that he alluded to, and I think this is the most powerful statement that he made during his presser, and he was talking about Wink Martindale, but this goes for any and everyone. He said Wink's not afraid of failure. That's what you want for the entire organization, not to be afraid of failure or to be afraid of the consequences. If you prepare the right way, you can live with the results. Now, if this is the head coach of the football team, of this organization, saying this, why is it that fans feel otherwise, that no, Daniel Jones needs to go right here, right now? And there are a lot of you that are spewing that. You want Tyrod Taylor in. I mean, it's funny that preseason, a lot of fans were saying that. And that third preseason game, when he was out, Taylor was outplayed by Davis Webb. Then a lot of you were flipping the script in a split second. But now you're back on, get rid of Daniel Jones, you want Tyrod Taylor, and you want to live with the results. You have your logic, you have your reasoning. I don't understand it. I'm a football coach. I want to win. I want to see wins. I don't care if it's pretty or if it's ugly. If we win a football game, every last football game, 2-0, and it's ugly and it's terrible, and most of you will say, I can't watch this. Okay, that's your thing. And you have that right. I don't care. Did we win? That's what it boils down to. Because in the end, if the organization comes back with one of these, a ring, that's what's most important. That's what's most important, a championship ring. Now, I'm not saying this organization is at that point now, but to work towards it. So if they win every game 2-0, okay. If you win, you win. As Herm Edwards once said, you play to win the game. Now, that's just an old coach speaking what he thinks and what he feels. Some of you will say, oh, well, you'd never coached at the NFL. And you're right. But I am smart enough to know what it takes to coach at that level. Because even though there are some intricate aspects of coaching and there's some expansive methodology of coaching, it's still coaching. I have coached at a level that is not that far off from it. I've coached guys that have played in the NFL and who have told me point blank, Coach, why are you not coaching in the NFL? So I do understand this game. I do know what it takes to coach at that level. The X's, the O's, the teaching, the fundamentals, all of it. But hey, I'm an old coach who's just talking. So if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification, and share on all your social media platforms. It'll help me grow my channel, and I will greatly appreciate you for it. So let me know what you think in the comments, whether you like it, whether you don't, whether I'm a big old windbag, whatever. Just let me know what you think. And I thank you all for tuning in. And you know what I say in closing when it comes to sports? Just make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Y'all have a good night.